Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Hi, I'm Kenzie Brown, your emotional energy coach, and this is my series of Illuminating 2020. Can you believe it? We made it to the very last month, December. It's been another month of twists and turns and unbelievable events. Between the 14th and the 21st of December, there were some awesome planetary alignments that have caused a tremendous amount of shifts and changes on the planet, as well as for each and every one of us. Now, on the 21st, that brought in the Winter Solstice. It also brought to us the great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. Also, they don't talk about this much, but Pluto moved into the dynamic energy of those two, and it brought us to the Age of Aquarius. My month, fabulous. That's my birth month. And I've been hearing about the Age of Aquarius since I was very young. We have arrived. This hasn't happened, the conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter, for over 800 years. So it's going to move us forward towards freedom and decentralization. The Age of Aquarius is all about people. Yes, I love people. And communication, you know I talk a lot. And the beginning of a new and lighter age and era. It's going to be fabulous. The universe is telling us to set new goals and to redefine ourselves. Now, why do we have to do that? Well, now think about it. In January and February, you probably set some intentions about where you wanted to go for this whole year. Well, that all blew up and went in a different direction for you. With the COVID and everything, a lot of the desires that you thought were so important did not manifest. So now we're on the precipice of a new page, a really new page. So with all that you've learned, all the lessons that you've experienced, now what are you going to do? How are you going to redirect yourself and manifest the things that are of great importance to you? So release those rules of I can and cannot do. With Saturn and Pluto in such a tight connection, there's going to be some very major changes individually and collectively. Now, all that we are is the result of what we have thought, all that we have thought. That's from Buddha. The things you think about are the things you bring about. So you don't realize how strong and resilient you have become because of all that's occurred this year. It is awesome, the strength that you have discovered, the bravery. Now, can we all say, let's stop being a victim and take ownership for our lives? Freedom is your choice. Now, when I say stop being a victim, I'm not referring to people who have lost their jobs and their homes. I'm talking about more of the whiners who think they have things really tough. Eliminate your anger and your hatred. I've heard so much about, I hate this, I hate that. When my kids were growing up, I wouldn't let them use that word. I said, you don't hate that, you dislike it. There is a big difference. When you hate something, everything is ugly. There is no beauty surrounding you. So eliminate that verbiage and find more compassion and love instead of criticism, judgment, always pointing a finger at somebody else. It's about taking responsibility and ownership for your own thoughts and well-being. If we do that, this is the only way out of our social dilemma. We will shift and change things if we bring more love and compassion. Now, there's so much propaganda going on that tries to keep us divided. Love is usually the quieter voice. So what happens if we stop to listen to that still, quiet voice from within? If we are all pulling together to do this, then we need to stop and look at our mirrors of lack. Where do you need to beef up and redevelop who you are? Set aside those lenses that you've been wearing and judging and looking at other people and begin to see more hope. Put yourself in the shoes of others. This is a time of unlearning. That's really what this whole year of COVID is about. Unlearning some old patterns and beliefs that are holding you back. Be that observer of a new direction that's filling you with acceptance of yourself, first of all, and then all the cultures, religions, and nationalities. Everybody's the same. They just have a different pathway as to how they reach their goals and their desires. Be willing to say, I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to learn and I'm willing to open my heart to a new direction, a new path. Personally, I feel our children have the answers, not the adults. The adults are too programmed into what's the right way. Our children, if you listen to them, they understand the connectedness of everyone together. So I challenge you all to look at life differently and begin to listen to the perspective of your children. On the weekend of the 20th, which was actually a week ago today, which was a Sunday, I woke up and I knew something was different right then. It was like the weight of the world had been lifted off my shoulders. I felt freer and lighter, like the veil. There wasn't a fog and a heaviness about the energy around the world and around my environment. And no one else was here but just me and my puppy. So I knew something was changing. This was about people coming together and moving forward. Now, I'm not very good at astrology. I don't seem to always remember it, but I'm fascinated and I love reading about how the planets tend to work in our favor. With Jupiter moving into a more humanitarian sign, which is freedom, creative expression, and community, this is what's going to be in our forefront as we move into 2021. I see hopefulness through the celebration of individuals, the celebration of honoring the differences in each other, and the ability to cherish creativity of all kinds. Now be prepared for boundaries to be broken, challenged, and beliefs are going to be lifted higher. We all know that change is hard for us. We kind of fight that battle because we feel like we're not going to have any control. We don't know where we're going. But change has to happen in order for us to move forward. There will be more lessons. There will be more conflicts and more dramatic events. If you mesh that together with all the movement forward, it's going to be awesome. And those lessons are the ones that help kind of tweak us, readjust us, so we sit in front of the camera of life just exactly the way we're supposed to. December 21st was a galactic event, accelerating our creative awareness into the sign of Aquarius. So they're asking us to keep our auras really big. Right now, everybody's sucking in. They're pulling in the aura and their energy field. They're missing out on so much. So push it out, expand it, and then stay centered and very empowered. But I ask you not to disempower others in the meantime as you maintain your power. Open new doors for all the magic that's going to be entering in the year of 2021. What can you do differently next year? What routines and ruts do you need to kind of shake up? It's not working for you. By doing that, you create a whole new design for your puzzle of life. How can you be more innovative for yourself next year? I'm asking you to do all these things so that you are able to dream and to think bigger. Do not keep coloring inside the lines. Step out of that comfort zone and expand yourself more fully. This month we had a total eclipse on the 14th. Then on the 21st, we had the winter solstice and the great conjunction. Now, we've got 4 days left before the end of the year. On the 29th, 30th, depending upon where you're located, we have a full moon. What a way to end this year and make a stepping stone for the new year that is just around the corner. We are in the next 100-year cycle, and all of us are going to go through some tremendous growth individually and through humanity. Now, I'm believing that 2021 may not look like it's shifting and changing, but the undercurrent is headed in the direction of goodwill for everyone. It will occur not only in technology, but through your open-hearted center, that reality. We are all in this together. Nobody's going to be left out unless you choose to not step up. If you hang back and you keep expecting everything to be the same way, you're going to be left because it's going to move very rapidly. So get on board your magic carpet and fly with the rest of us. We've all been through a lot to get to this point. It's probably been the most exciting time in human history. It's essential that we nurture ourselves on a daily basis, many times. And when you nurture yourself, you begin to nurture others as well as those around the world. Are you slowly letting go of your old beliefs? New blessings and opportunities are coming to everyone's life. Conquer your fears. Don't be afraid to make difficult decisions and to break out of your old patterns, your old routines. Try new experiences. Listen to that inner quiet voice and get out of your comfort zone. Because when you do that, magical things can await you. It's almost time to turn the page on 2020. Are you ready? I'm sure you are, because I am. This year's been beyond anything we could ever have imagined. I feel comfortable in saying goodbye to all of those lessons, all those challenges that I have learned. I'm really, really ready to move forward. Through all of this turmoil, the cruelty, the anger, the hatred even, the dying. It's been an incredible journey this year. You need to know you as an individual are absolutely remarkable. You are so resilient, so strong. The strength is inspiring and your bravery is amazing. Please hold on to those words as you enter the new year. They will service you if you remember. As much as you wish to move forward and say, the heck with all that I've gone through, I just want to get the heck out of here and move on. You need to put closure on all that pain that you've experienced. You also need to forgive others who have maybe disappointed you. I will explain that. Look forward to more hope and strength that will raise your spirits to a new level. Make space for all the love and a much brighter future. Release those old, deep traumas, the old baggage, that excess energy that isn't serving you any longer. Let go of your fear, your grief, and your sadness. It isn't going to serve you. It's like a ball and chain around your ankle as you move forward into this new year. The reason for releasing this and letting go of it and forgiving is your subconscious remembers every word, every experience you ever have that's of a negative sort. And it tends to bring it up for you to review at different times. You don't want that to happen, for it to surface right in the middle of everything that you're doing in the new year. Clearing your emotional debris, you will have space for a much brighter future. And finally, I want you to dance with the flowers, to move with the trees, and to let the rhythm of the wind set your soul free. Don't be afraid of your greatness. We tend to use our negative habits as a way of playing small, hiding out, and avoiding the fear of failure. If you don't try, you will always fail. But if you try and you move forward and take action in something you want, who knows? Maybe you'll be an awesome, awesome success. Emotions have to be experienced in order for them to be released. You all know that, don't you? It's time for each of you to finally allow yourself to be loved and to give freely. See the beauty in others and focus on being kind, compassionate, and loving to everyone you meet. Anything is possible, for we are all on the first page of a new chapter come 2021. The universe is telling us there's hope for new beginnings in 2021. Everything is going to transform for the better. Now, is it going to happen overnight? Are you going to see big fireworks and stuff like that? It's going to be subtle. It's going to be slow and gradual, and you will still have to clean a lot of your debris out of the way to make room for all of this new that's coming in. And we have to learn how to juggle and to balance that right direction for us. What is your heart's greatest desire? Then you need to trust that that desire will show up for you. There is lots of magic to fill your heart. Be open to your spirit of exploration, wonderment, curiosity, and whatever frees your spirit. Now, for those of you who get emails or texts from me, you usually see me write at the end, blessings, love, and light. Well, did you know that the word blessing is a circle of light that is drawn around a person to protect, to heal, and to strengthen them? So, I wish to send you, each and every one of you, blessings and a happy new year in this age of Aquarius. I look forward to meeting with you all again in the future. And until then, please, please make 2021 a great adventure just for you. Nobody else, just for you. It has been my greatest pleasure to meet with each of you each month this past year. I say blessings, love, and light to each of you as you begin this new adventure. Until we meet again, bye-bye for now. Love and light.